Hello there. Welcome back to another episode on All the Mods 11. So, as you can see behind me, this episode is a server building episode. So, we are currently in the spawn area where all the shops are. So, if you look over that way, up there will be a town hall. So, that'll be like the main server spawn. So, town hall, church, a bank, town square, just over that hill. And then over there you've seen all the shops, and this is going to be my terraced shops area. Yeah, terraced shops. So you can see I've built one just as a guide to see how it will look. And yeah, unfortunately I haven't got replay mod. I can't get it to work in this version because of the NeoForge version. But hopefully in future updates we will have that for cinematic shots. So this is currently the stage I'm at before I start streaming. So I'm going to be streaming this. So if you are watching this video, you've just missed the stream. However, if you want to catch me live again, don't forget to check out my Twitch and Kick. I stream on both platforms. So yeah, let's cut to this being done. So we'll cut to when all of this is finished, hopefully. Got to mention what kind of builds these are going to be. So this is going to be a coffee shop. They're more a decorative kind of shop. So coffee. This one will be a enchanted bookstore. This one is a restaurant. So similar to the pub where you can just come get all of your food. This one's a bakery. Basically the same. You can just come and get some food items so you can get some more hearts. And it saves you eating eternal steak forever. I mentioned briefly what it is, this is going to be the spawn area. So currently you spawn in over there. I'll move it to here. So this here, red outline, town hall, town square, which I'm tempted to move over here, or keep that there, and we have like a park area. And over there is going to be the bank. So this is, yep, the bank. And one left hand has built a small little church here. So I think this is just decorative or a place to meet up, or but yeah, he's done a graveyard, RIP. And let's just quickly have a look inside. Yeah, very nice. Oh, we have a wall plate as well. Where does this go? Ah, goes back to spawn at the market area. So I think no other shops have been added. Nope. So that is where I'm going to be building. So a terraced house. So there'll be basically, there's a straight road. We'll have a load of terraced houses. And then maybe another house here. Like a hotel. Not sure who that is. That's fine though. Okay. Selling sticks and apples. So yeah, there'll be terraced houses or shops here. And then maybe we'll do a hotel. And then something across here. I am going to be doing some terraforming and landscaping. See my tree over there? That was just a little tester. If I come over here, I have did this off camera. So, if any of you watched a previous episode where I did some seeds, I built my greenhouse. You could just see it over there. That is my greenhouse that houses all my seeds. So outside there is like some fields and some decorative planters. So if I just get a hoe, a Neptunium hoe, this if you look farmland aquaculture 2, so this farmland doesn't need any water. You don't need to have a water source block here to keep it hydrated like you would normally. So if we just look over here, right there is a water source block to keep all of this farmland hydrated. Otherwise stuff doesn't grow or the farmland becomes dirt. Now, like I was saying, aquaculture 2 doesn't need that. It stays hydrated. However, currently it has no tags. So the tags do not work. So you can't put seeds on it of any sort until I fixed it with QJS. So all of this farmland is aquaculture 2. It just makes it a lot better for building. You don't need water source block like basically you would in the real world. So all of this is fine. It doesn't need water to stay hydrated. You don't have like a block here that's ruining the aesthetic of all of your crops. I did this off camera. You got corn, barley, radishes, potatoes, hops. We got carrots, and I think we got some more other things. Potatoes. Yep. So that's that for the minute. I want to do another field. So it comes down to here, or comes down and then have a pathway here up to there. So there'll be a field here, and that is pretty much. I might do a field here just to make the town area a bit more aesthetic. We have a new shop over here. I think this is McGameson's. Welcome to Frame It Up by McGameson. Go ahead, add your style, pick a few frames, have fun with it, make it funky, whatever, everyone. So I assume he just wants us to decorate it. What is this? Concrete. So we can get shulkers of framed blocks instead of crafting them ourselves. That's very nice. Let's just help him out a little bit. And I made too many. But that's a framed shop, which we are using a ton of frames on this. As you can see here, that's all frame blocks. All of that, all of that is frame blocks. So yeah, this is the bakery, or will be the bakery. So yeah, let's cut to after stream when all of this should be built. And welcome back. So this is what we come up with on stream. We've just got to do the interiors as well as all of these banners. So this is the bakery. So a B-A-K-E-R-Y. Food. Restaurant. Bookshop. So book. And then coffee. But yeah, it is pretty much done. I need to do the chimneys because they look terrible. And that's the back, but we don't look at that. So let's start with the bakery. I was doing some stuff in here. So I'm going to put a floor and then a ceiling. Let's put on night vision because we're not. I don't think we're going to use this space up here. It's more just decorative. So let's get some dark oak slabs. Let's just quickly do this. And then let's get spruce or stripped. One. That's perfect. Something like that. So this is the bakery. So I want to have a load of tables, a load of these. Is there an easier way of making these? Let's try these. Yeah, that should be fine. However, a bakery, what should we do here? Shall we, you want like a table or a counter? Let's have a look. Counter. Are there any? All of these builder mods and they're just rubbish. Look at all, that's it. It's just, ugh. There's not a lot of choice. So let's just do, so we come in and then there'll be like little shelves. So look, shelves. It's just terrible. Honestly, you might as well bin all of the bloody builder mods and just use vanilla. Because it's pointless. Let's just do trapdoors. And we want like that. Because this would be like where you go in, pick your pastries up, get rid of that one, and just put some storage there for now. So this is where you would have, no, what have we got? So an item frame. We'd slap one of these on top if you can. Let's have a look. Rack. Basket. Let's try this. Is it because that trapdoor's... No. I should be able to place a block in there. Let's do... Counter. They're terrible. Let's just do these. Something like that. Because we can put bread here and it... Yeah, there we go. That doesn't look too bad. Let's get some quartz stairs. Like so. Do we have a computer? We do. Let's grab one of these. Connect that up. Get some coal. Whack that in there. Turn it on. Mute the thing. Right. These look a lot better. So pale oak and dye. So what have we got? Kitchen. There we go. I love how it's taken that. What did these ones do? Nothing. There we go. That's a lot better. We want a computer. How do you make you? Iron. Iron, copper, redstone, glass, and amethyst. Let's make one of you. This would be the checkout. And then what we want is to have a barrel like this. And a hopper. And then we want a open one. One of these. So you can put your orders. So payments go in there. So let's... There we go. We can actually put pipe. Pipe. Bench. Apparently you don't want to do that then. Okay. Hopper it is. I have had the day from hell with this mod pack. So that is where we're going to have our orders or payments. So people can put in if they take something, I'm not online and they can't do /pay, blah blah blah. They can just put in a piece of paper here and that should be fine. I love how, so I'm assuming the kitchen one, that one. Let's try all of that again. I want the kitchen one. That one. What am I missing? One of these. There we go. So that's where the payments go. Perfect. So these would be stacked with different types of breads. Blah, 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 blah. That's okay. And we can have multiple of these. So we do that. Mangrove counter. And then over here we want some sort of fridge. Iron doors. So, no. We have to put it in opposite. Brilliant. Perfect. So we're getting somewhere. The counter, you put your payments in here. Bonk. That is just backup storage. That's fine. Sweet. I'll decorate it more off camera, but that is pretty much the rough bit done. So now I have to go in and do it for every single one. So this is going to be a restaurant. So let's do some of them. And is it lodestones? I love how it's always the hardest bloody recipes for just a simple building block. Right, there we go. So I kind of want it to do this. So, no, I've completely messed it up. It's no idea what that sound is. The floor would be like so. Right, so floor like this. And that is pretty much decent. We've got bakery, finish off camera, fill it with loads of things, and restaurant. So I'm thinking we go for one of those like Japanese places, you know, like they have like this big table where there's like a person with like a flat plate and they throw the egg on you and etc. So I reckon we do some chairs. I'm not doing those chairs. You can, let's do some of these. There we go. So you come in, you're gonna sit like this. Now we want some counters. What would be a good, let's have a look in these. What about that one? Right, perfect. Let's do, no, so it would be like this. Do we have a corner one or not? There we go. Some stairs, something like that. Let's make perfect. Some more of these. That do. And then they have like this overhanging bit, don't they? So like, do they have any hanging ones? Yeah, that one there. Why have I get stack of them? Yeah, brilliant. Stupid mod. How do you get these? This pack is not doing well today in my books. Let's just, right. So it has like an overhang bit. Right, kind of like that. So you have the chef in here, you know. So let's do a plate. No. What are they called again? It'd be a bowl, won't it? Is it a bowl? No, that mod's not in here. Item frame it is. You come in, plonk. Now most of this is for decoration anyway. However, we can always sell stuff. So let's take away them. Right. There we go. That's pretty much that one done. We just need a ceiling, which we can push it to there. Right, there we go. That is that one done. Obviously, off camera, I'll go in, ready to all of these up, make them so they actually work. Bookstore. Same again. Let's have a look. What goes in a bookstore? Right, let's start with the obvious, the floor, which is lovely how I'm placing them. How are they placing that way? Alright, there we go. Right, that's the floor done. No idea what's happening with this wall. That's fine. We can do bookshelf. We want a chiseled one. Chiseled bookshelves, these ones. So we want to put books in them. In some of them. Let's go there. Some slabs. Perfect. So we have bookshelves. And then we have like racks like this. Yeah. So if we keep doing this, we have an enchanting setup somewhere. So let's get some shelves. I'll replace this, but that's where that would be. We do bookshelves. Something like that. Does that reach? Should do, yeah. You'd be able to come in, enchant your stuff, and then over here we do a counter. What's going on here? Perfect. Let's just do... I don't like this. Ah. That's fine. So we'll do a... What were those things called around here? These. So you'll be able to come into the bookshop, be able to enchant stuff, buy books. There'll be obviously a library of Alexandra. And like over here. There we go. As well as a computer. So we just need to plunk that down. So payments in here. That's not the right one. I'll set that up later. And we can just put some paintings. No. You used to be able to scroll. No. How do you do it? I want a small one. That'd do. No. There we go. That'll do there. Put in something for payments. New enchanting table, so we'll put in the decent one. And then this can be filled with books. So you do this. It looks a lot nicer. So that's that one. Restaurant done. Apart from tiny little details I'll do off camera. Likewise with the bakery. We need to make tons of these. Fill them with all sorts of pastries. Restaurant's done. Bookshops pretty much done. You just need a... No, I haven't got one. Now the coffee shop is... Oh, we do have a coffee machine. That one's easy to do. I'm going to do that one off camera. And for inside... That is just going to be some walls inside with some lighting so that when I turn my night vision off, have shaders, any chance, there we go, we get the ambient light from the rooms. That's pretty much it for these shops. I'll update you next episode of what I do. But all of this was done on stream. It's at the back. They came out quite decent. Yeah, look at that. We do have to do these signs. They take ages doing the letters. You do them in the loom. But yeah, hopefully some more people carry on this street. So I want this street to continue this way. And then we'll have some buildings this way. I'll move Chowder's Town Hall at Town Square. Over here. Like we can have another building there. And then some more buildings like a hotel maybe, and then have some buildings along this section, like this. We're building there, yeah, something like that. We'll have a building there, another one. So this would be like a nice little area of just tiny shops, just for like the decor. But yeah, that looks very nice. I just need to sort out the chimneys. I think that's it for shops. You seen this one? I did see Faye over here. He's doing something. He has went round and put in all of these sponge blocks everywhere. Literally everywhere. What else have we got? Yeah, look at them. Bloody hell. I did this off camera. I just helped Faye decorate this a little bit. But yeah, that's it. They look really nice over there. So we're going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I will be streaming tomorrow, so the 21st. Be doing some more server builds. We do have up here to do. So you got Town Hall, Town Square, Bank, and some landscaping and gardening, as well as my own builds. My base I've still got to do, so all of that will be on the stream. So be sure to check the links in the description. I've been Mr. T. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.